when we sneaky, when we slide, no. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Here we go.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
11-90.
Now Burrow. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. 7 yards there and a first down. And the Rams at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Burrow. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Cards are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Howell, another throw on 2nd down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing on 3rd down here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. On 4th down, out is the punter Cameron Johnston to boot it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change, when all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out the field and try to put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. And they go play action now. Burrow throwing the out route incomplete. That's right. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. A bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2nd and 4. First carry now for David Montgomery. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And now they're in a spot that every team tells us we have a production means they don't want to be in 3rd and long. That's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. From the gun. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
It's a room to maneuver. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Montgomery, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first on the road here in L.A. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And they'll accept that penalty.
Tyler Bass sends the kickoff.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
after one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, Rams nothing.
Here we go.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go play action with Burrow. He's got a man complete. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle of the block as the defense just did there?
Sure. 11. Play action. It's Burrow. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Nico Collins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point. And we're tied at 7. So even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there, all 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
So after the run for a yard, here comes 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Montgomery running right. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it, when you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
First down, Howell to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago.
Here we go.
And in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a continues to be one with another one right there.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second down, another run with Taylor. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Burrow on play action. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. The middle, here's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here we go.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7. But they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? They go to the ground again with Taylor. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Burrow will throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal.
Luxury it is to have the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
On the return, Tony Pollard for his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kevin Farley. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, it's Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
Here we go.
11. They run once more with Taylor. Down to the 22-yard line. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Here we go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Taylor. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 53 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good with a PAT. And these guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. To return from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And some room to run now. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. And Howe will throw it. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Foul to the air on 1st and 10. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 7 and 5.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. 86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. Got a man. It's complete. It's Palmer. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
throwing on first down here. Swinging this out for Pollard. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it second down.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
From the 39, Howell looking for Shepard deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Sterling Shepard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
11, Thomas. 11.
Again, it's Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
First down, here's Burrow. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
I'm on, Rick.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he's got it to about the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here we go.
Now a second down and 6. Now it's Burrow. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Burrow. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Given 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's fielded at the 45. Shoves him aside. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 all to return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at 100% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they also deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here we go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll try the left side with Taylor. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. They lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On one, ready?
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So maybe not a knockout blow, though. I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. On 2nd and 9, Powell, he's got Mason, complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and 3rd and 8 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On first down, Howell. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
To throw again on second down, Howell. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trucks over him. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Burrow now off the bootleg. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Get it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. McCullough right now, anything comes trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's Howell. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Powell to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So we waste the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Third and long, here's Howell. Williams brings it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for them. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So the LA Rams with a victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they had their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone has to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Los Angeles, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2.
I'm really out for blood this time. Look.